Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be getting into industrial foregoing and integrated dynamics. Hopefully you guys are ready. So welcome back. We are going to go ahead and get started going further into this pack, and today we're going to work on industrial foregoing. So there's a little bit to get started in industrial foregoing, but kind of once you get started, you can kind of just kick off from there. There's a few things that you want to do first off, and that is try to automate one of these machines here. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But before we do that, we're going to need to make a few blocks. So we have things such as the block placer. Now, industrial foregoing has a block placer built into it, but we do have this block placer, which doesn't look too hard to make and places blocks in the world based on a redstone signal. So I think this guy is going to be our best bet. So we're going to need to make a few things, like we're going to need a little bit of wood and such. We're probably going to need some cobblestone. I don't think we're going to need any stone, but just in case, I'm going to bring some. I know we're going to need redstone and iron. Definitely. So let's go ahead and try to make this thing. So we need a bow. We're going to need some string as well. There we go. Perfect. So, a simple bow. We need some sticks. So sad when you don't remember how to make a bow. Bam, there's our bow. And we'll make the dispenser. And then we can make the block placer. Now, I do want to test this out. So, let me go ahead and grab some gold. And we should be able to make a clock. A good old-fashioned redstone clock. Actually, I'm going to need 4 sticks, or 4 redstone torches. Just like so, with some cobblestone around it. I think it's cobblestone. It's actually stone, isn't it? Yes, it's regular stone. So we made a timer from Dark Utilities. And I just want to test this thing out. Okay, so we can place this back here. Set this delay to 20. And now it should place a block every 20 ticks. Oh, there's like a timer built into it. So let's see, where does this place? Is it placed out the front here? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, it looks like this has some sort of timer. Yeah, that's not bad at all, actually. Okay. So we can say requires redstone or always on. So when we break this... Okay, so we probably don't even need this. Just leave it always on. And when it gets through its cycle, it'll go. Okay. Actually really like that. That's a really nice block placer. Perfect. I will take that. And we're going to use that here in a minute. Okay, so we also need to make an Oculus Accumulator. And then I don't know if fluid pipes... I don't know if we have any other different kind of fluid pipes in this pack other than the fluid duct. But it doesn't look like the fluid duct is too bad, just glass and copper. Okay. So that's not bad. And I think that would actually work quite well here. It looks like we have a fluid importer with integrated dynamics, but we haven't really gotten into integrated dynamics yet. But right here is what we need. We need the tree fluid extractor. This is going to be one of the first machines that we need to make to get into industrial foregoing. So as you can see, it says tree fluid extractor. So let's go ahead and make this. It's a furnace. It looks like an iron gear. Really easy stuff to make, and I think we have just about everything on here to be able to make this guy. A furnace, and bam, we have a tree fluid extractor. Now, the cool part about this is I can set this placer up, and really this is going to pull from the tree. It's going to pull latex from here. And it's going to start pulling that from it. And and it'll actually consume this block over time. You'll start seeing that it's being consumed. So that's why we need this block placer here. And we'll set this to always on. And we'll just give it some wood. And this guy is going to start pulling latex out of here. Okay, so we're also going to need some copper for today's episode. And some glass. Perfect. And that'll give us some fluid pipes. Now, they don't work just on their own. You're going to need some servos. And I think we can make... we don't have Invar yet, so we'll have to go with the basic servo. But as you can see, it extracts fluids and items from here. So we're going to need iron nuggets. Pretty simple there. Iron nuggets, and bam, we have a servo. All right, so the next machine, we need to get that latex turned into plastic. Plastic sheets. And they come from this dry rubber. And right here, it says Industrial Foregoing does not have speed upgrades. That's not what we need to know about. But we need to make these tiny dry rubber. And this comes from a Latex Processing unit. Now, the Latex Processing unit, I don't think it requires power. It might, actually. But I know it does require water, so we're going to have to pump water into it as well. So this machine case, okay, so just some redstone and a few things like that. So Latex Processing unit. We'll go ahead and make that. It looks like another iron gear for us. All this stuff seems fairly simple to make. I know we're going to need a block of redstone. And we're going to need some wood. Some regular old wood. There we go. And that should be easily made. And some furnaces. Bam. Now we have a Latex Processing unit. Now this guy we can place right here. And it has a few interfaces. As you can see, I think it does require energy. Yes, it does. As you can see right there. And there's some different ways we can do energy. I think there's different generators in here. There's this generator from Integrated Dynamics. And this one requires plastic, so we can't really get that done yet. I'm going to try this generator. Requires battery, requires crystallized mineral chunks, and from a block, which you get from a drying basin. And the drying basin is really easy to make. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so you're going to need to find yourself some trees that look a little bit like this. So this mineral wood, we'll just take this and hopefully it'll chop the tree down. Maybe not. There it goes. It'll chop that down. And we need this wood and we need the saplings. So I'll just take all of that. And hopefully it'll give me the rest of this. There we go. There's some saplings falling down. Yeah, and these leaves drop this lovely stuff that you see falling here. And we'll just take all of that because we're going to need it. Alright. This is some random wood. I don't know if we need all that stuff. But as you can see, we do get crystallized mineral chunks. But I'm going to show you how to make that squeezer and what to actually do with it in that drying basin because it's pretty cool. It's just a really quirky mechanic. Okay, so we're going to need a squeezer from Integrated Dynamics. And it's going to require a block of iron. Simple. And some sticks and some wood. Okay, so we should have enough sticks to make this thing. And we're going to make that. Okay, so now we have a squeezer, and we're going to need a drying basin to go along with that. I'm pretty sure I have some black dye laying around. Maybe not. I may not have black dye. I might have to actually go get some black dye. Let's see. Black dye. I know I can get ink. But this looks like it comes from some kind of plant in Biomes Plenty. I'm going to go find some squid. Actually, the onyx rose that I just found here should give us black dye. Ah, perfect. That works out even better. So I was able to find that dye and able to move along. I actually didn't go very far. The base is right over there. There's the actual building that we actually looted once before. I do notice that I have pretty much every tree type around here. I have a swamp biome, I have a darkwood, a forest over here. We're in a pine forest area, which is a meadow, but we're in a piney area. It's kind of nice, actually. It's pretty nice. I'll take these roses, actually. And they're doing me quite well. All right, so let's go ahead and make the drying basin. I'm just going to use the mineral woods that we get. And now we have these two funny little gadgets here. So we place down the squeezer, and we can place this drying basin right next to it. And what we can do is we can take the mineral, place the log in there, and literally stomp on it. And eventually it will squeeze it into here. Look at that. So the mineral resin is now in there, and I think this guy will pop itself back up. I think so. Don't remember. We might have to break it and pull it back up, but as you can see, we now got a block of crystallized mineral. I don't know how this actually lifts back up. Putting another block in there? Nope, I guess not. Weird. Guess you have to break it. Place it again. Huh. Never know. But yeah, we should be able to make a generator now. Now that we have all this stuff. Perfect. So here's our generator. We're going to need this guy. We're actually going to need 2 mineral blocks. So let's go ahead and place another one in there. Squeeze it all down. And get herself another block once this kind of dries. Bam. Perfect. So let's go ahead and make this generator. We need a block of redstone. Gotta love it. And bam. Now we've made the energy battery. And then we're going to need another furnace. And then just combine this with a furnace and you get a generator. How cool is that? So what we can do, place this. As you can see, it does break the blocks. Does start to break them. Now we can place coal in here. And this is going to generate RF, and it's going to start going into here. Now, this is equivalent to RF, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. Now, you're going to need water. Let's go ahead and solve our water problem. The best thing I can think of when it comes to water is doing the Oculus Accumulator. And I think I have enough stuff in here to get started with it. The Oculus Accumulator is not too hard to make. We should have just about everything. Copper gear, all this fun stuff. A bucket I think we have on us already. And some tin. I think I need a couple of pieces of tin. Bam. 2 tin gears. And we now have an Oculus Accumulator. Pretty nice. So what I plan on doing down here is placing 2 source blocks of water. Clearing this out, and hopefully I can pump it from the bottom. I think it will go to the bottom. I think the sides are configurable. We can set this down. Check mark. It'll pull from all sides. Okay. I think it's been updated. I know before it was kind of a pain to work with, but I think there have been some updates that have fixed things. So I want to make sure this is set to the top, and it is. And auto input, no, we need auto output. Good, 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 good. And let's go ahead and make ourselves another bucket because we just used our bucket. And bam, I should be able to get this thing working. Correct? Fill with water, but you're not going in here. Or are you? Yeah. There we go. So water is filling up in here. Perfect. So now the latex. I want latex to go in here. And I want to make sure that it can go in here. So what we can do is take our fluid ducts and our servo that we did make that doesn't look like it's in our inventory anymore. Where did that thing go? Our servo. I guess it's not in here no more. I have no idea where I put it. I guess we can make another one. They're always nice to have around. What is it called? There we go. S-E-R. I guess I was spelling it wrong. So there's our servo. I thought I made a servo though. Oh, you guys let me know. So you place this here, put your servo here. It should automatically pull the latex out. Should anyways. But it's not, is it? Huh. I think I had issues with this once before. Trying to figure out what side it needed to actually output the latex from. And if we get rid of all the sides but this one side and actually set this to ignored. There we go. Okay, so it was this thing needed to have its redstone signal set properly. There we go. Now we're getting tiny dried rubber. And this stuff is what we're going to use to make the rubber for industrial foregoing. So yeah, and we've pretty much got it automated. So all we got to do is feed this with coal, and everything else will do its own thing. And we won't have to worry about it. So, industrial foregoing, automated. How nice is that? I actually really like this block placer. It really is handy for stuff like this. This really comes in handy. So now we just have to wait for this. We could probably make a couple more of these latex guys and actually place them on each side of here. And that would make the process go a little bit faster, but I don't think we have to worry about it. We're getting quite a bit of this resin. Actually just threw it. And we should be looking pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and throw this in the oven. And, oh, actually we need water in here as well. I need to go ahead and get the Oculus Accumulator made for this thing as well. So we never have to worry about water on that. But yeah, we'll throw the rubber in here. Once we get enough, or I can just throw it inside of a... Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, that's right. It's done in the crafting grid. Look at me. So now we have 2 dried rubber, and to make the plastic sheets, that's where we put it in here. And we'll get ourselves our first plastic sheets. Look at that. Our first plastic right there. And there's our second piece. Pretty nice. So that's what we need to do to get plastic. I know it's a pretty lengthy process, but that's exactly what you have to do. Luckily, I have mingled with this before, and yeah, it's pretty easy to automate this part right here. And so you don't have to worry about it. You just kind of let it go while you go mining and do all your good stuff like that. So, pretty nice. Alright, so now that I got all this processed and set up and doing pretty good, I already have 7 plastic. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this guy with some water. I'm going to get this guy some unlimited water pretty much. But I'm going to use this mod. So I'm going to try this out. I have never used this block before. And I think it's called a distiller. Maybe not. It's called one of these guys right here. Oh, okay. Condensator. There we go. So it requires pistons, it requires blocks and some iron and a bucket of water. So let's go ahead and grab that. There's our bucket of water at least. We're going to need some iron for this. And pistons. So we're going to need some wood. And we're going to need some cobblestone. And we're going to need redstone. And we already have the iron on us. So let's go ahead and make those pistons. There we go. Make a bunch of pistons, because we always need pistons in every pack. And then this guy we're going to need some wood for. Actually grab the rest of this wood. There we go. And we'll make a redstone block. And we'll make that machine casing. And the 2 iron gears. And we should be able to make this thing. There we go. Now we have a water condensator. We're going to have to remake a bucket, which is always fun. Because, oh, I guess it gave us our bucket back. It's always okay to have 2 buckets, I guess. Alright, so 2 buckets. Let's go ahead and place this guy right here for now. And this is already filled with water, but we can actually put water on all sides. And it'll go even faster. So if we have this thing pretty much surrounded by water, this thing's supposed to go super fast. Okay, we'll place water here. And we'll place water here. And fill this in. Oh, actually, let's break this. And place that there. Now we should have pretty well infinite water here. And I think we can... Nope, we can't pull it out of here. So, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I'm going to leave that here so I always have a way to get a bucket of water, but... Yeah, you can't pull out... I mean, I guess you can put a bucket in here, and it'll fill up. Okay, that works. Alright, so we can get another... Let's see... Iron nugget, and we're going to need a servo. You're going to see a lot of servos because we don't have Ender IO, so this is the closest thing we have to Ender IO, is using servos for pretty much everything when it comes to fluids. And then we're also going to need a fluid duct, and hook that to here, and put the servo in here, set that guy to ignored, and it should pull water into here, and keep it full. Perfect. Exactly what we need. So now we have a pipe full of water. We could replace the Oculus Accumulator under here, but I don't really think it's necessary. But this guy is going to produce a lot of water at a pretty fast rate. So we don't have to worry about that. I also wanted to try out this generator that is a part of this mod. I think it's called a Petrified fuel generator. It is a little bit more expensive, but I do think that in the long run it'll pay off. I think it actually generates quite a bit more power. It's based off the burn time. Everything burns at the same amount of time, but like if coal has a higher burn rate than your log, it's going to generate more RF per tick per burn time on the item, if you get what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that. We're also going to need another block. Bam, we'll grab the machine casing, we'll grab some gold. And make 2 gears. And everything else we should have minus the diamond. I did find another vein of diamond when I was mining. Now we have this Petrified fuel generator. I wonder how much fuel this actually generates. That's something, or how much power this actually generates. It looks like it'll tell you here. So let's get 1 piece of coal. Place that in here. So we get 80 RF per tick, pretty much. Or the T is for Tesla, because this runs off of Tesla power, but Tesla power works also with RF. So here's our burn rates. Wood is 5. Okay, what was this? That was 800 RF is a block of coal. So we get 800 RF per tick out of a block of coal. And the burn time is all going to be, it looks like 30 minutes. Or 30 seconds. So that's not bad at all. This holds 100,000 RF. Pretty nice machine, I must say. We'll probably use this for sure. We have fuel inputs, and we have a charge pad, so we have a place to charge items. Nice. That's a pretty nice block. I'm going to recommend that for some other stuff. I don't think there's jetpacks. What is this? No jetpacks. Flying. Fly. Push and pull mobs or shoot lightning while raining. Okay. That is from Reliquary. Okay, makes sense. Okay, I was kind of looking to see, is there anything in here that gives you flight? There probably is. There's probably something in here that gives you flight, like an angel ring. I don't think an angel ring is a thing, though. No. A ring? Probably a bunch of rings. But yeah, I have a lot of work to be done. I know EvilCraft has some really cool things in it, and we're probably going to be getting into EvilCraft, but today I really wanted to get this latex automated because we can use this mod to make a mob farm later on. I've definitely used this mod before for killing the Wither, and this makes killing the Wither super easy. If we look at the mob grinder, I don't think it's called a mob grinder, but mob relocator. Where's it at? It's in our book. I do have a book. Let me kind of pull this book out of here. Right here. Mob integration. So we have a mob crusher. Slaughter, duplicator detector. I think the mob crusher. When provided with power, it will kill any entity in front of it as if the player would. It will collect the dropped items. Okay, and then we'll also get essence out of it. So yeah, this it does say kill it like a player, but unless they changed it from last time, it does not kill like a player. It kills it with several thousand hit points at a time. So it pretty much one-shots the Wither after he has his recharge timer done. You just place it down and it'll pretty much just destroy him in one shot. Pretty interesting, pretty cool. It looks like we got 80,000 RF out of the one block of coal. So not bad, I must say. For one little piece of coal, yeah, that's super awesome. I also plan on getting into this mod as well. Deep Resonance is something that I've never dove into, and I think I'm going to try to in this pack. I am rotating right now in between packs. I'm trying my best. It may be more episodes of this depending on how things are going, but I also have the Simple Life. If you guys want to check that out, there'll be a link in this video, probably at the bottom. And if you want to check it out, definitely go check out my page, and it'll be there right there on the front page for you guys. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this episode, please remember to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.